Alright, class, before we get started on our activity, I just want to go over just some facts for you guys again, just so we have a quick review. And if you don't remember from the last class, we were talking about Latin American lowlands. So, in the lowlands, what I have for you guys is I have three main physical features that are throughout the lowlands. And first up, I have the Amazon rainforest, and it says in Brazil, and it's mainly in Brazil, but it spreads throughout it's 9 other countries, but the vast majority, 60%, is in Brazil, and it is a little bit larger than 2 million square miles. And the significance of the Amazon rainforest, just some pointers for you guys, is it produces more than 20% of the world's oxygen for us, so it's kind of like seen as the lungs of the earth. It gives us all of our clean air, and along with that, it's just absorbing the carbon dioxide and greenhouse gases. And I have the Amazon River as the second physical feature. It's also in Brazil, but still the tributaries spread throughout South America and Latin America. It is not the longest river in the world. It's second to the Nile, but it has the largest body or largest amount of water river-wise. And the significance of the Amazon River is that it contains 1/5 of the Earth's fresh water, and it is used in Brazil and the neighboring countries for transportation of goods and people. And lastly, I have the Pampas, and the Pampas might sound a little weird. It's just another word for the grasslands, but that's just what they call it down in Latin America. It is mainly in Argentina, and the significance of the Pampas is it's fertile land, so you can grow anything there. It's very good for agriculture and for cattle. And it is also home to gauchos, who are kind of like Latin America's cowboys. And that's the end of the PowerPoint, so I'm going to get right to the activity now, since we have some information now. What? You got a slide?
No.
Oh, thank you. Yep. 5. What did you want?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Alright, so if you guys can start just by reading the instructions for part 1. This is an individual assignment that we're working on. Just please be courteous to one another and share the markers. And also, before you get going, if you see in the instructions, I have like a map legend. And for anyone that's not used to making a map legend, try to use colors that make sense. If you're outlining the Amazon River, obviously you don't make it like purple or something, because it's from a cartographer's view, it just doesn't make sense, and it just makes it way easier to read if it matches what it is in real life. If you guys have any questions too, just raise your hand and I'll come right to you.
The Pampas are the grasslands, is that what you said?
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
If need be, if you guys do not remember all the information that was on the PowerPoint, it kind of gave out the locations. So if you guys don't get it within the first few minutes, I'll put it back up for you guys, just so you have some guidance.
It's just that you don't. Oh, okay, no, you did that part too.
Amazon is like all of
know
that,
which one
right?
was the
Yeah,
Amazon?
that's what I
Well,
was
no,
like,
because
do
see,
I-
it's like,
It's
I
like
didn't
all
know.
rainforest.
See, there's a divide.
Ocean.
That's why I got confused. We're good. We're back on track.
Do you live confused?
No, we're good.
So the Amazon River isn't just like one river, it's kind of like
Okay.
a collection.
And then rainforest. Right. So are we just visualizing that all of it is basically next to each other?
Oh my god.
Oh, I know that it's grass. Grassland.
Yeah, it's the grassland
Was
of
it?
Latin America. It's, you guys need the,
Farming, like agriculture? Did you say like farming and agriculture too?
yeah.
Wouldn't that be all of it?
I can put the PowerPoint back up for you guys so you can see the locations. Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, what am I talking about? It can't be also. Thanks. Oh.
Argentina.
Now I'm gonna do orange.
Is it all of it?
Oh, I did the wrong color. Okay. Treeless.
And also, if you guys didn't realize yet, there is a backside. One sheet of paper, same the Amazon rainforest.
Is it all of Argentina?
Mainly in Argentina.
I have a dream.
Rainforest is huge, so I'm gonna go.
That's a river.
And also, if you
What's
guys
on the
look
other
at the
side?
instructions for the
What?
back page,
Probably
you guys are
forest
allowed
area.
to use your phones or laptops if you want to find additional information besides whatever I have up on the PowerPoints. So you guys can kind of put in your own.
What?
Where'd you put that?
Never mind.
Sorry.
Oh. Oops. What? I put river instead of forest.
What percentage of fresh water is it? 1/5. 1/5.
So also
20%.
Do you want to do that? You said 1 out of 5 on the PowerPoint.
Same thing. Just because the Amazon rainforest contributes to 20% of all food, and so the Amazon is also 20% of the world's fresh water. Would you like to say that?
PTR was confused.
Yeah, I did that.
Which,
Good thing Bolsonaro is now the I don't know if it's president
What are we
of
gonna do
Brazil,
about all
and
those
he has
whales
promised to
dying?
up the deforestation in the Amazon.
That
Yep.
dude's crazy.
Yeah.
He makes Trump look like normal, which is hard to do.
Yeah.
Like, have you listened to this dude talk? He is literally, oh man, some of the stuff he talks, like
Bolsonaro is absolutely insane.
he's insane. He's like a Mussolini like type dude. Like, I'm not joking. Like, he's talked about public torture before, and he's like, I'm fully to throw my enemies in public torture. Terrible.
Why is the forest about?
You'd
That was
finish
on
already.
topic.
Technically was on topic. Part of the Latin American lowlands.
How old are we? We follow instructions. I did the same
Any questions on anything, guys?
What do you think makes the compass significant? Well, I know, but I'm asking him. I don't know. There's internet and then there's that. I don't know.
Well, you can look up on your phone. And the main thing that I was looking at, yeah, was just the agriculture and like the specific crops that they produce.
So what kind of crops are they typically producing down there? Is it similar to what we would have here in the Midwest, or is it different?
Grain, sunflower seeds, wheat, and oh, sorry.
That's their main.
Thinking out loud. Sorry.
Lots of meat.
I'll watch that. That was
And just more information on the Pampas, guys. The land's just so fertile because of all the rivers flowing into it. It's taking all the really good soil from the bottom and just pushing it all into one spot. So it's just very good land for the crop production.
Central.
R&R.
The river is 1/5 of our
It's
freshwater
all right.
supply, and the rainforest produces 1/5 of the world's
Oh, so they're
oxygen.
related.
Yeah.
What?
I think.
I thought like Dad in Guatemala was switch.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
So everyone almost wrapped up, or a few more minutes?
Life and existence.
What is it called? Latin America? Nobody speaks Latin. And Spanish is. I'm just.
Good question. Look it up.
Oh, wow.
Ask the teacher.
Teacher? Got a question.
Professor?
Why is it called Latin America?
That's too-
I mean,
That's not.
why is it called Latin America?
Latin America was
Yeah,
just the name,
but I didn't know if that.
kind of like a cultural region, and throughout the teacher.
Yeah, that's what I thought. And I was like, what? I thought I was lied to, and then I was like,
which most
no, that's
people
not.
around us call South America, instead of bringing in culture to it.
Wait, why is it Latin America?
Latin America is bringing in like the culture, instead of just calling it like South America, which most people probably just would recognize it as if they look at it on a map, and they don't think about just the different people there. It just
Cool.
I know it hurts.
certain parts are not like, I don't remember exactly, like I think it's like French Guiana or some. There's just like certain territories that are not like of the Latin.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't hear how you said it.